Good morning, friend. I am Neeraj Kumar Dinkar. Today we are going to discuss about the safety standards and codes. What is safety standards and code followed by the all entire world? Because of that this is a very important and useful to all are aware about this standards. So ISO, that first we are going to discuss about the ISO, who are who are entire world safety measures and safety standards to be followed by all country. So that calls ISO, international organizations for standardizations, that call ISO. ISO means there are many countries involved to develop a good health safety cultures in our worldwide and protect for human protect to peoples and property damage and growth the ours our country and world and save of human life. This is main concept of these things. So today we are going to discuss about the safety standards. Who are going to follow the safety standards? So guys, ISO already ISO is non-government organizations. They are establishment in Geneva, Switzerland, and 1947. 22 July 1947 in establishment at Geneva and Switzerland. That there are many peoples are members for committee and he is responsible to develop a good health safety cultures. Because of 163 members involved and many country peoples involved to develop a good health safety cultures. This is there are man responsibility to implement how to increase awareness, how to grow the safety health cultures in our India, how to save the peoples and new technology, how to new technology improvements, new development improvements, how to awareness progress. So this is very important standards to be followed by the entire world ISO. So guys, there are many types of standards are followed in any industry and food and industry and in that business process. Suppose that we are a construction persons, we are working in construction industry. There are basic 2-3 type of standards we have to follow. First, ISO 9001. ISO 9001 basically protect to related the quality. If you are going to work any establishments, then first you have to improve your quality system. So that ISO 9001 on 2050 consider about your quality of work, quality how types of how much types of quality you have to improvement in construction industry and any productions manufacturing process. Second thing is there mentions ISO 14001 2015 that considers on EMS, environment management systems. Environment in that surrounding the area, if you are going to start any establishments, that surrounding the area environment, how to protect environment. Because of if you are going to start any establishment, suppose that power plant, residential, commercial, and schools. So their surrounding of area, if you are going to construction work, so surrounding the area good, make a good environments. Because of that There are many types of machinery, power tools, and used inside in that project. So air may be impact on impact on environment. If you are going to tree cutting, suppose the impact of power, you are using of waters, then maybe decrease of natural resource. If you are using of electricity, so guys, that may be, this is a also this natural resource of electricity. So customize and minimize the wastage, minimize the reduce of environment pollutions at workplace. So that ISO 14001 and 2015 also consider about the environmental management system. Second thing, ISO all establishment related the occupational health safety management system recently um, from ISO 14001 2018. All you are aware about these things. There are there are 10 clauses, there are 10 requirements is there mentioned for constructions industry. So if you are going to certifications of ISO 40001, then you have to follow the 10 requirement. After there is 10 requirement, but 10 is nothing important. But there is mentioned 7 requirements must be followed if you are going to certifications, and you have to taking certifications of ISO 45001. So these all are 3-4 types of standards, international standards for standardizations, international ISO international organizations for standardizations. After that, BIS, you know that we are working in India. There are basically defined systems. You know that OSAS, occupational health safety, already that are occupational OSAS is left from replacing left that time, so because of we are going to follow ISO 45001. After that, India also make a good safety systems in our country. Suppose that NSC also consider NSC, BIS and BIS, and also there is some there are many types of act is there mentioned. If you are going to work in constructions industry, there are already available in our law, BOCW Act 1946 and BOCW Rules 1991, Child Act. So guys, there are many types of act is there for better improvement, better implementations at our country. So that there are Child Act also there, Electricity Act also there, and child exposures exposures act also there, and Maternity Act also there, Sexual Harassment Act also there in our India. So many types of act, Mining Act, Factory Act, many types of approx 40 act is there. There establishments for better improvement of health safety cultures in our India. So guys, this is a basic standard must be followed by the all organizations. These all are act for only concept of protect the human, protect the people, protect the property, and protect the implementations of rules and regulations for better improvement purpose. So if you are working in constructions industry, any industry, you are aware about laws. So guys, read more and more. There are many types of criteria, scenario is there mentioned in this BOCW Act. Factory Act also is there. Second thing, we have discussed about the OHS policy. You know that if you are working in constructions industry, more than 50 workers working in an organizations, then you have to you have to make a good environment health safety policy, means safety policy with expressed by managing director, and commitments, intentions, commitments, and how to improvements that more than 50 peoples in also mentioned in the BOCW Act and BOCW rules. So that same type of occupational health safety management system is there mentioned by the national policy on safety health environment at workplace. Because of the sole of declarations of safety health at workplace in 2008 signed by country during the World Congress Summit, Sumit on safety and health workplace, jointly organized by ILO and ISA also recall. Means we have OHS policy, we have occupational health safety policy internationally. That is all aim of concept of international standards organizations also make a good health safety policy entire over world for implementations of occupational health safety policy. There are basically part are divided in four part. First, pre-mevals, means if you are working, if any organization established in our country, then you have to maintain first you are measurable for occupational health safety management system. What is your intention, and how much safety precaution you have taken, and what is your criteria to safety process, and how to improvement. So there are basically in our India, every country informing in preliminary you have to take safety precautions proactively. Second thing is there mentions goal. Entire world committee members goal achievements already set of goal. Suppose that what is goal means, you know that in our country, in our entire world, approx 1.273 million people die in every years. Means this is a very big accidents ratio in our in entire country. Approx 58,000 people die in our India during the work in construction organizations due to negligence of work. Persons falling from height, persons electrical shock, and vehicle accidents, road accidents. There are many things is there mentioned of maintain for the implementations of better health safety policy. So guys, as per international the international organizations also fix a goal for how to achievements, how to reduce the accidents in our country, how to reduce of cost, how to increase your productivity, regular compliance, how to positive response from all entire organizations, all country. So there are mentioned in goal. As our Ministry of India also aware about all those things, because you know that in our country, in our India, within the 5 years accidents ratio ratio is in decrease, means reduce. So we are going to grow up and reduce the accident ratio in our country during the construction industry. Second thing, there is mentioned objective. What is our objectives? There are already fixed by the organization ILO. What is our objective if you are going to start industry, if you are going to start any establishment, if you are going to start any construction work? So guys, there are defined your objective. If any organization establishment, then consider these things: reduce workplace injury, how to reduce workplace injury. So make a good plans, make a resource, provided a resource, make a proper equipment, make a good risk assessments, make a inspections checklist, audit systems, safety meetings, awareness in how to encourage to workers, how to encourage to employ, how to encourage our visitors. So guys, then we can reduce the accidents. After that, reduce of staff absence. If you are going to start any establishment, then first you think, make a objectives how to reduce of staff absentee. Because of if staff absentee in more and more, then due to some reasons, maybe illness, auto illness, some root cause will be there. So find out root cause and analyze that all root cause, and avoid the absentee of staff workers. Because of absentee of staff workers, maybe impact your productivity, maybe impact your productivity and timely completions, maybe delay of timely completions of projects. So guys, is these all are things is very good management things, how to improvement health safety culture. Second thing, reduce of cost. Because of that as per ILO toll about the accidents in our GDP 4%. If GDP levels 100%, 4% 4% of GDP spent on only for accident cases. So guys, very big gap and big financial issue, because of we are going to 4% spend on only for accidental case. So this is fact, this is make a aim to all organizations how to reduce of our cost. If any accidents happen at your workplace, because maybe cost will be increased. If cost will be increased, then entire impact on the our economics. So guys, there is main objectives and will be targeted on this regular compliance as per list of legal requirements. That we have already discussed about the list of legal, what is our act and ISO. So all legal and list of legal requirement, time to time compliance, no deviations in that during the work. And improve insurance capability. If you are going to good work, if you are going to follow the all these are standards, there are also reduce of accident. If accidents will be reduced, then automatically your insurance liability will be increased, and rating will be high. So these all are things if you are going to start the work. So there are maintained in policy by ILO, preambles, goal, objective, actions to plan. If you have make a objective, then actions your plan, how to achievements these objective. These all are things if you are going to work start, then how to implement, how to actions your plans. Because of you have procedures, you have make a procedures, checklist, resources, these all are things maintained, then we can take a action. You have make a actions, water reduce, how to water reduce in your constructions industry. Because of that identifications the wastage of water, where is minimize the water, where is minimize the water. So guys, discuss about the standards of safety standards. You know that already IS standards, each and every standards is there mentioned in our India. Suppose that if you are using of health safety helmets, there is a standard defined. If you are using of safety well, there is a standards defined. If you are using any PPE related, that there is also defined and standards in our India. Some legislation of occupational health safety management system also is there. Already we have discussed Factory Act and rules, Indian Boiler Act, Environment Protection Act, Manufacturing Storage and Biomedical Wastage, Indian Electricity Act, Motors Act, National Building Code, Petroleums Act, Gas Cylinders Rules, Indian Explosive Act rules, and Public Liability Insurance Act, Environment Protections Act, Air and Water Protections Act, and and calcium carbide rules. After that, you know that accidents, Bhopal accidents, there is also mentioned calcium carbide rules, the hazardous waste management handling, the statics of mobile pressures vessels rules, the chemicals accidents emergency planning preparedness and response rules, the battery rules, the contact labor and act rules, child labors act, and noise pollution rules notifications, central groundwater rules, fly ash utilizations notifications, workman compensations act, National Environment Tribunal Act, National Environment Appellate Authority, National Building Code. So guys, there is many types of act is there in there in place. So we have to follow that. We have to make a good environment. We have considered about all those things. Our latest, you know that there is each and every act replaced in the labor codes. There are 4 labor code also. They are very good initiative by governments, and we have to follow that all rules and regulations at your workplace. Then you can save a human life, because of safety is a way to life. First, understood that way to life. This is an important part of. If you are a safety professional, you have also proud of you. You should proud of you. You are going to save of human lives. Thanks, guys.